Hey guys, so I saw the trailer for Journey to Bethlehem. I do not recommend it. Don't watch the movie. So watch the trailer just to see how crappy it is. And this movie, it's satanic. It's really satanic. And I'll play the trailer for you guys, and not the whole trailer because YouTube copyright stuff, but I'll play certain clips, and you guys will see how degenerate and evil this movie. It's going to be a really bad movie. So let's check this out.
Your father has always known you are special. Nothing will change that, Mary.
Okay, so like the first couple of seconds, it looks harmless, and that's where the deception comes in.
Married. It's about to be the best day of your life.
You see, like they turned it into a musical, and it's just going to get worse.
Joseph, I feel like we're already friends, no?
Okay, they're showing us a very young Joseph, and according to tradition, he was supposed to be an old man. Uh, and this is the problem with Protestant theology is that like they use the Bible as their only source. And that's why they don't understand that there's other extra biblical traditions within Christianity that give us more details about the life of the Theotokos and of course Saint Joseph. And unfortunately, a lot of Protestants try to kind of portray Mary as this holy woman, but she still like had this like romantic relationship with Saint Joseph, which is definitely not canon. This is definitely not Christianity.
It wasn't a dream. An angel came to me.
It's hard to believe.
So you heard the actress pretending to play the Theotokos. Well, this actress she's singing is hard to believe. The filmmakers, they are implying that Saint Joseph is heartbroken, like in a very like romantic way. He's just so heartbroken. Like, how could you do this? And you read the Bible, and Joseph, well, he was wondering, like, why are you pregnant, right? And then later on, God reveals to Joseph, hey, everything's fine, right? Like, there's a purpose for all this. And Joseph understands what's going on, and then he marries the Theotokos. So it's not even like really about Jesus, this journey to Bethlehem. It's like this love story that they're trying to push. Like it's a romantic musical about the parents of Jesus.
A divine king is to be born in your land.
Herod is being played by Antonio Banderas. Seriously? Like seriously. Like you're Mexican, aren't you, Antonio? You're supposed to be Roman Catholic. Like did they not teach you to have some sort of respect, some sort of veneration for the Theotokos? Did you not read the script? What's going on? Why did you agree to play in this crappy movie? Like these were supposed to be wise men. These guys look like clowns. When I hear about the wise men, the magi, and the song "We Three Kings of Orient are," you're supposed to get this feeling of wise men, men who are well read. And by the way, Protestants, what's interesting, Protestants, they also, which is not a bad thing, Protestants also talk about how like it's possible that the Magi, the three wise men, they were not direct students of Daniel from the Bible, but apparently Daniel like had a school in Babylon, and and again the wise men they came from the east, and so Babylon is obviously east of Bethlehem and Jerusalem, and it's possible that like these wise men were the students of the school, and they're astronomers, and they're watching the skies, and apparently Daniel predicted it when the certain star appears in the sky, that's when the king will be born. And so this is extra biblical information. Like this is outside the Bible. And even Protestants and even Protestants, they like to retell the story. And I think it's kind of funny how Protestants rely on, the Bible alone, nothing else outside the Bible. But then they for some reason just accept this traditional story about the three magi. Like, where did they come from? So, like, when Protestants say that sola scriptura, Bible alone, it's baloney. Like they do, like they believe in extra biblical sources whenever it suits them.
I won the mother found.
So how come Herod's guards, why are they dressed up like Romans?
Those men are looking for you.
Herod must know of the prophecy.
Herod must know the prophecy. Those men are looking for you. First of all, shouldn't they be on their way already? Okay, so why are they in town with the soldiers looking for them? Like Joseph is saying, the soldiers, they're looking for you. Well, how do you know they're looking for her exactly? They're still in town. They're still in town. They're not even on the journey to go back to Bethlehem.
I'm not the only one who's chosen for this.
Well, what the filmmakers that knows that Saint Joseph, I think he kind of knew that already. Like I think he's already aware at this point. Like by this point, if you actually read the story, Saint Joseph is basically aware that it's not just the Theotokos who's been chosen for this, but he's also been chosen to to help protect Mary and the child.
Will you still marry me, Joseph?
What's his name?
Yeah, what's up with Herod's son asking this actress pretending to be Mary? What's up with Herod's son asking what is his name? They never met. Why is it snowing in the desert? Okay, so you guys have seen how satanic this movie is. If you are a Christian, you know this movie is satanic. And that is why Protestants, I used to be a Protestant myself, guys, okay? I know it's hard for you to stop being a Protestant, and I understand it was hard for me too. But you should really start considering returning home to the real church, to the true church, the one and only Orthodox church. And stop being a Protestant, because you guys see, like, your Protestantism, it's getting worse every year. The acceleration, it just, like, you can't stop it. It's just going. It's going. It's going. It's getting worse, worse, and worse. And you could splinter away from your liberal pastor because you've had enough of his liberalism. You could start your own conservative church somewhere. 40 years later, 50 years later, the next generation will become a little bit more moderate. And then give it another 50 years after that, it will become some kind of weird progressive church that blesses rainbow flag marriages. So you're always going to be progressive no matter what. And like liberal and Protestantism, it's becoming more and more liberal. And you see the results. You see this movie. So Protestants, like, you guys need to realize that your movement is just leading towards Satanism. And this movie, like, it's disrespecting the memory of Jesus Christ as well. And I understand at the moment, like, you don't believe that Mary is a Theotokos, you don't, but even if you don't believe what I believe, Protestants, don't tell me this is a good Christian movie. Like, even you should understand that this movie is bad, but this is a result of your Protestantism. So, like, don't follow Protestantism, drop it, become a Christian. Like, literally become a Christian. And it was a hard journey for me too. And you see what your Protestantism constantly leads to. It leads to this cringe stuff, this cringeworthy stuff. So yeah, so if you're a Christian, you know this movie is satanic, and if you could like gather people to boycott this movie, do it. So if you're a Christian and you know this movie is pure Satanism, then you should definitely boycott this movie. Yes, I'm calling it out. This is Satanism. I'm just being direct. And a quote by Saint John Chrysostom: "We must not mind insulting men if by respecting them we're insulting God." And I think I butchered that quote, but it's something along those lines. So, like, you could either insult these evil, ungodly people, or you could just be nice to them. But by being nice to them, you're insulting God Himself. So I'm just being um, very direct right now. I'm calling this movie out. This movie is satanic. So if you guys could boycott this movie, do it, do it, and like, just call it out. Call it satanic. It is satanic. It's evil. All right, guys. Well, that's enough of me ranting. Click the like button, share this with your friends, subscribe to the channel, and support the channel by going to the merch store, buy some merch, and God bless you guys.